Welcome back. You're watching Startup Central with me, Nayantara Rai. This is your daily fix for startups, entrepreneurship, technology, innovation, disruption. Basically, if it falls under the new economy, it's here every weekday, 6 to 7 p.m. Our email address right on top, suc@etnow.tv. You can also reach out to me directly on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @Nayantara Rai. Now, here's a startup that has investors like Sachin Bansal, as well as Hero MotoCorp. What is it in the business of? Auto. It's Ather Energy, and it makes e-scooters. It has launched a brand new bike, a super scooter, which it's hoping to take on the Bajaj Chetak Electric, as well as the iQube by TVS. Here's a special report.
Ather has launched its new version of scooters, which they are calling Ather X, and this is not just more colorful and faster than the previous version, but it is also more smarter than the previous one. Ather 450 used to be operated by 3G, and this one also supports a 4G network. The special features of this scooter lie in its this pad, which is right there on the dashboard, and it is a smart pad which offers 3 screens. This is the home screen, which gives you an information about the current ride, how long have you been riding for, how much kilometers have you traced, what's your average speed, how charged is your battery, and it also gives you an option of switching between the modes. This eco modes promises highest average, then comes the ride mode, which is like the average version of acceleration and range, and then comes the warp mode. This scooter also offers the park assist features, which helps you reverse the scooter. This is the charging point of the scooter. You can charge it at home as well as at the specially installed charging centers by the company. So before this scooter was only available at Chennai and Bengaluru, but this time around the company is taking them to 10 different locations all across the country. The scooter is available in 3 cool colors. It's grey, white and green. So if you want to go environment friendly this time, if you want to go for a speed which is better than bikes, but you don't want to harm the environment, you can definitely go for this scooter. Its price starts at 99,000 rupees. With this, you also have to purchase a standard pack, which gives you several benefits, including warranty, maintenance, battery warranty and several others.
What we constantly felt was, A, there were a lot of customers who wanted an even better product, and B, there was a lot of demand outside of just these 2 cities, right? Whether it's Hyderabad, whether it's Delhi, whether it's Mumbai, whether it's Pune. So with X, we did both. With X, we have upped the performance and the specs, and we have opened to many more cities. So we're going from 2 to 10 cities this year. What's gotten better from 450 to 450X? First, on the performance side, it gets 30% higher torque. So the on-wheel torque goes up to almost 200 Newton meters. Secondly, the range goes up from 75 kilometers to 85 kilometers in eco driving mode. We introduced a new driving mode where our acceleration goes up from 3.9 seconds to 3.3 seconds, 0 to 40. This makes it the quickest scooter by own testing in the market, petrol and electric put together. On the dashboard side, huge changes. We moved from 3G to 4G, we moved to eSIM card, we moved to Bluetooth, we moved to smart accessories.
Okay, but what is the X factor of 450X according to you? What is its coolest factor according to you?
For me, honestly, the acceleration. The way the vehicle performs and handles, it's almost like a bike under the guise of a scooter.
Sure, but because you mentioned bikes, why do you think customers will go for this scooter rather than going for bikes?
A, because this is faster than most bikes that they will buy.
Is it?
It's just to take it as right. But secondly, you buy a scooter because there's a need to buy a scooter. A scooter is just a more practical purchase. It has storage space. It's something every member in the family can drive. It's just safer to use and drive. So what we see is a lot of people who want to buy a scooter just want to buy a scooter, right? A bike is a great purchase for weekends, sure, but a scooter is a daily ride, right?
How do you expect the response from millennials to be? Like we understand the youngsters, the people below maybe 14-15 years and the elderly will surely want to go for scooters, but are you also targeting the millennials?
Do you know what are the scooter sales in urban areas? Scooters outsell bikes. in almost all our major cities, right? So how can I clear this? Scooters are not for the elderly and the children, because children are not allowed to drive scooters. Scooters are really what every member in the family is now owning. So you may have a car, you may have a bike, you still end up always having a scooter because that's the most practical purchase there, right? So honestly, at this point, I'm not even trying to solve the problem. What we see in our customers, people in the age group of typically 30s, they are our biggest segment, right? Because, and often a lot of these are males and they often have a bike, but they're shifting to buying an electric scooter because that's so quick, so fast. It gives them the feel of a bike, but still all the utility of a scooter.
Sure. And what is the charging time like? Won't charging be a hassle for the rider?
So no, we improved charging time dramatically. First, we installed charging for their house, so you can do overnight charging. So that solves that problem and gives you 85 kilometers of range. Unless you do more than 85 kilometers in a day, this is a perfect solution for you. Second, we also installed public fast charging stations, where now you charge at the rate of 1.5 kilometers per minute. That means if you just stop for 10 minutes, you've got 15 kilometers of range back, which is good enough to get back anywhere. So typically use public charging networks if you're running low on charge and need a quick top up. And 10 minutes is enough to get you enough top up to go back to anywhere in the city.
So how many charging stations are there in Chennai and Bangalore so far, and how many are you planning to install in other cities?
So between Bangalore and Chennai, we have about 50 public charging points, fast charging points. We are looking at growing this number up to 200 public charging points across 10 cities this year, and we'll keep adding more in the coming years.
Of course, you explained how scooters are most sought after for youngsters, for people in their 30s. But how will this scooter be more lucrative to the buyers if compared to the petrol-based models? Because they may feel that why it takes so much pain charging it, going to the charging points for a fast charge. So why do you think people will choose this over a petrol-based model?
So very good question. First, what people start appreciating and liking more than an electric vehicle is, yes, you don't have to go to a petrol station ever. So you don't have to go to a public fast charging also, because you charge every night at home, just like how you charge your mobile phone, right? So it becomes a very seamless experience, a very frictionless experience of charging and using the product. Second, maintenance goes down dramatically. You don't have an engine, you don't have an engine oil, you don't have exhaust, you don't have any of those things to worry about. So maintenance is dramatically better. Third, it's such a smoother ride, right? There's no engine, there's no vibrations, right? So the vehicle does not rattle, does not vibrate, does not make a lot of noise. It's quieter, it's much more smoother, so it's better for your back, it's better to ride longer periods. And finally, the acceleration that you get on the vehicle. And with 450 in general, the dashboard experience with connectivity is just a new world altogether.
The experience of a smart bike, maybe.
The experience of a smart bike.
Yeah, of course. Because you mentioned the, maintenance. This bike, we understand the prices start at 99,000 rupees. But there is also a maintenance charge associated with it, with which the buyer will have to pay or keep paying over the years. So what is the concept, and how do you think pricing is very viable for the customer?
So what we're trying to do with this new pricing is we've broadened the upfront price down to 99,000 rupees. That takes it very close to a typical petrol scooter price, despite offering a far higher performance. And then there's a monthly subscription, which we have structured 2 subscriptions, and both subscriptions are below 2,000 rupees a month. And for that price, which is what you would typically spend on a petrol scooter, you not only get internet and data costs covered, you also get access to free public charging. You also get a battery that is now guaranteed for life, which means you never have to worry about battery replacement costs. One of the things that we learned in the market, a big challenge for people to go electric, was their worry about battery life and the replacement cost. We are trying to solve that with the subscription model now, right? So you don't even have to worry about battery life.
But can the people opt out of this?
You can opt out of it. So we'll have exit plans, right? Let's say year 3, year 4, whenever you feel like, listen, I would rather just own the battery and own the entire asset. We'll have an exit plan structure. So you'll pay minus, some of the money that you've already paid. We'll structure exit plans.
And if you don't want to opt for this subscription plan in the first place,
you can buy the vehicle upfront.
Like?
So you can buy Ather 450X with the plus setting at 149K on ex-showroom, and with the pro setting 159K ex-showroom. In Delhi, the prices are 15,000 rupees lower, so 135 and 145,000 rupees.
So what rate are you planning to keep the production at? How many units per year or per quarter? What is your target like?
So for this coming financial year, 2021, we're looking at doing 30,000 units that year. And for 21-22, we're looking at doing 100,000 units in that year.
And what kind of investment goes behind that?
For that, we are adding an incremental capacity of 1 lakh units this year, for which we'll be investing somewhere between 40 to 50 crores in additional manufacturing, beyond investing about 150 to 175 crores in R&D.
My last question to you. This scooter is available in 3 colors. Which one of them is your favorite?
Mine?
Yeah.
The green.
Yeah,
Mint green.
mine too.
Yeah, it's a very new color.
Very quirky and funky.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank
Nice
you.
talking to you too.
So tell us what you thought of that super scooter. Write into us at suc@etnow.tv. With that, we're completely out of time. Many thanks for watching.